because not only are we celebrating the 40th birthday of HSN, and of course, many of you who have shopped with Carol here at HSN, call in, say happy anniversary, let her know what you're picking up, because of course, you're gonna definitely wanna call in and get our next item. This is brand new. And Carol, you are known for not only just the symbolism and just the beautiful, iconic pieces of the Hama hand, the evil eye. They are always staples within your collection to ward off any negativity.
Lucky charms.
Exactly, to ward off any negative vibes or energy. Now this is a brand new design. And I said to Carol right away, first of all, it's on birthday pricing. So the bracelet is $169.90 and the necklace is $199.90. Both are $30 off. It's that iconic evil eye. If you want, we just have it in this beautiful sterling silver with rhodium plating, which is part of the platinum family. This is not just blue diamonds. It is not just champagne diamonds. It's also black diamonds. And then you have that rhodium plating in black, blue, and brown, which actually amplify those champagne diamonds, blue diamonds, and black diamonds, Carol.
It absolutely does. Okay, Robin and I were speaking before the show. She came in, she's like, Carol, as she just said to you, she goes, tell me why you chose to do a round eye for anniversary and birthday month. And I said, not only is it a round eye, first of all, it's a lucky charm necklace and bracelet, because on each one of these, you've got a Hama hand with a white diamond in the center, and you have a circle of life with the white diamond. These hang from, okay, they look so chic. When you put this on, you close the necklace, they dangle on the back or on the nape of your neck, which I mean, when have you ever seen a charm necklace that just goes down the nape of your neck with little teeny baby charms? It's so sexy. Okay, I want to show you. Robin and I are both wearing my new Lucky Charm Evil Eye necklace. So I want you to see how, first of all, this is the piece you never take off. It's not like, oops, I'm sorry, I turned my necklace over there. Sorry about that. I can't see it. Okay, there we go. It's not like I chose to say, oh, I'm gonna layer this look. I don't take this off. This sits in the hollow of my neck right here forever. So the fact that it looks amazing layered is great. But I sleep in it, I bathe in it, I shower in it, I swim in it. Why can't I? It's genuine diamonds. So, by the way, the chain, which is a platinum over sterling silver, is made in Italy for you. I wanted this to be the real deal. I wanted this to be that piece when you put on this diamond lucky eye necklace or the bracelet. I want you to feel like $1 million. I want you to feel like you were able to take that trip this summer to Greece or to Turkey or anywhere around the world where the eye is celebrated as the ultimate talisman lucky charm, which, by the way, is anywhere around the world. I wanted you to feel like you took that trip to that destination and brought yourself home a piece of fine jewelry. Because you know what? I'm not going away this summer. I can't take a fabulous trip this summer, but I can feel like I did with diamonds. So let me tell you a little bit about this. Robin said, Carol, why the round eye? Well, there's multiple reasons. One, this is the original eye shape that's used for thousands of years around the world. You can see that it's the eye, you can see the pupil, you can see the eye design, but it's not an in-your-face eye, because many of you have said to me, Carol, I want the protection. What is an evil eye, by the way? An evil eye talisman or a lucky charm, it has been in every culture, in every religion, whether it's Christianity, Judaism, whether Muslim, every religion. Everybody has always believed that when someone gives you the evil eye, that's that stare, that look that's not friendly or nice, it's jealousy. They give you that look, you get that icky feeling in your stomach. When they give you that look, the evil eye talisman, the good luck charm, just takes that energy and it pushes it back to the universe, not onto the person, because we don't wish anybody ill will. We just don't want negative energy near us. The eye is the ultimate protection for you. The eye is what takes that negative energy and just sends it back out there. So with an Italian sterling silver chain with platinum over it, with blue diamonds. Now what you see, you have blue diamonds, champagne diamonds, white diamonds, and black diamonds. Forgetting just the rarity of the blue diamonds alone, which would make this piece cost 5 times what it is if it was an anniversary or birthday price. I've used, and this is brand new, I just started doing this 4 months ago, blue rhodium. So rhodium is the most expensive precious metal in the world. There's blue rhodium around the blue diamonds, which is making these blue diamonds so intense and electric and brilliant and fiery that you cannot, no sapphire, There's no other gemstone in the world that's going to give you the scintillating fire of the blue diamond, then accented in the blue rhodium, the most expensive precious metal in the world. I did that with the champagne diamonds, which is the next ring. They're accented in champagne brown rhodium. Then you have the same thing with the black diamond and black rhodium. You are looking at a necklace that when this goes on your neck or the bracelet, people will stare. You will make them notice your beautiful piece of jewelry. But guess what? You're staring back at the world because you're wearing that good luck, evil eye symbol.
It's that talisman.
It is.
For generations, for centuries, has always been iconic, and especially in the Rarities collection. The fact that even when I'm like listening to Carol, and I so love the stories, and I'm looking at just her neckline, and in the hollow of her throat just sits that perfect little round evil eye. There's something so sensational about it. It's not ostentatious, it's not huge, it's not bold. It's the perfect little layering piece. Look at how pretty the blues just pop. It's almost, as you talk about the evil eye, almost becomes that target. You know, you think of that symbol. Maybe it's something you're aiming for. Maybe it's something that you're going to want to be celebrating because you know you're hitting this monumental moment in your life, whether it's a job, it's a child, it's something special you're going to be celebrating. The fact that we're doing flex pays to be able to get champagne diamonds, blue diamonds, black diamonds, and then of course you have that rhodium plating, which is part of that platinum family. I love, Carol, we layered this all up with the Buddha. The Buddha is still to come. He's adorable, another great good luck symbol for us. But when you think about 4 flexible payments of $49.98, that is going to be on the necklace. Then when you look at 4 flex on the bracelet, that's $42.48 to get it at home. Carol, how would you like to take the necklace to $149.90?
What?
Or actually it'd be $159.90 because my math, let's get the math right. If you apply for the HSN credit card, and we'll pop that up. You, upon approval, your first purchase, we're gonna take $40 off your first purchase.
Girls, hello, HSN credit card.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
That would take the necklace to $159.90. And then you could take from $169.90, what is that, 119? No, 129.
We're not paying you for your math.
Yes,
okay?
I know my math is bad, but you're gonna get $40 off whichever one you choose, which is fabulous.
I love that. And I wanna show you the back of the necklace, which this is also hanging on the bracelet. Here's your lucky charms. There's your Hama hand, which is the hand of peace, the hand of luck. There's your circle of life. Do you see the diamonds in each? That's a real white diamond. Diamonds are unconquerable. Diamonds are the most expensive, precious gemstone in the world. Why wouldn't we want diamonds hanging from the back of our neck in our lucky charms, making the power of the eye, the power of the Hama hand, and the circle of life inconquerable? Now, we're gonna go back to this necklace one more time because I wanna take you through if you just tuned in.
And our clock has gone down, Miss Carol.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take you through anyway.
Okay.
This is a chain, a platinum over sterling silver, made in Italy. Yes, when was the last time someone went on TV and said this chain was made in Italy for you? This is almost a ½ carat of fancy diamonds, blue diamonds, champagne diamonds, white diamonds, black diamond. It's done in this magnificent Lucky Charm eye design. If I turn it over, you can see how it's perfectly finished, platinum over sterling on your neck. Wear it in the hollow of your neck, never take it off. Swim in it. Pardon?
It looks so pretty.
It looks so beautiful.
Right.
Robin's wearing it. I'm wearing it.
Look at it on Kate, and I like it with the Buddha.
I like it with everything. Wear it alone every single day, but wear it then just layer around it, whether you're wearing pearls, whether you're wearing a layering piece, whether you're wearing the Buddha, whether I'm wearing a beautiful choker. No matter what you wear, it makes everything better. No, come on.
The X ring, I know I'm just gonna put this all up here so you can see.
That's so mean of you to tease everyone.